Теж не підпаде. Можна молоденько. Джай, Христива и Пройси, Бачер на ровинта, ще обективизирам с вами Прабхупада. Омагянти веранта всяки на наша лакеята, шурно витамината, смеши горовен багаж. Шичтам но опитам стопите мен бруталесио. А когда вахям дата свободанти към Вандехам шикуруши ето пада към мал шигурно вишна. Ще поскачам сега. Са. Омагянти миран всяки на наша лакеята, шурно витамината, смеши горовен маха. Шичтам но опитам стопите мен бруталесио. Когда вахям дата свободанти към Вандехам шигуруши ето пада към мал шигурно вишна. Поскачам сега. Аргументът там. Като се причина Кришна Жад Кришна бъде сата на лата ще вишата на питам ча. И Кришна карано син до дин, вам чакав пъте. Купеше гопика канта рада, канта на мостите. Тата канче на горанки, рада вринда врнешвари. Вриша паносте две пенами хари прие. Джай Стефан Грейс бачер на вринда ще против дан с вами Прабхупада. Джай Стефан Грейс Патисан Сарасвати Такура Прабхупада. Джай Бхактивиданта Неви Махарадж, Джай Бхагавата Махарадж, Джай Шилнарани Махарадж, Джай Ши Преампрежна Прабху Махарадж, Джай Ши Рухини Сута Прабху Махарадж, Джай Ктампаканда Свами, Джай Бхактивиданта Свами, Джай Короковинда Махарадж. Ван Чакапата Рупча, Крипасна Купевача, Патитна Паванебил, Вашнавебил Намон Намахална. Let us see what will Bhagavad Gita say to me and to you today. Oh, the purport is very long. Oh, it isn't working this one. No, sorry. Another. Okay. Three. So 9:3. Ашратата наха Пуруша Дharmasya Парантапа Апрапя мам нивартате Мритю самсара вартмани. Those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me, a conqueror of enemies. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Purport. Explanations. The faithless cannot accomplish this process of devotional service. That is the purport of this verse. Faith is created by association with devotees. Unfortunate people, even after hearing all the evidence of Vedic literature from great personalities, still have no faith in God. They are hesitant and cannot stay fixed in a devotional service of the Lord. Thus, faith is a most important factor for progress in Krishna consciousness. In the Chaitanya it is said that faith is the complete conviction that simply by serving the Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna, one can achieve all perfection. That is called real faith, as stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam 4:31-40. Yatyataror mula nishechanena. Trpyanti tat skanda puja pashaka. Ranopaharacha yatindriyanam tataiva sanvartanam. By giving water to the root of a tree, one satisfies its branches, twigs, and leaves, and by supplying food to the stomach, one satisfies all the senses of the body. Similarly, by engaging in the transcendental service of the Supreme Lord, one automatically satisfies all the demigods and all other living entities. Therefore, after reading Bhagavad Gita, one should promptly come to the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. One should give up all other engagements and adopt the service of the Supreme Lord, Krishna, the personality of Godhead. If one is convinced of this philosophy of life, that is faith. Now, the development of that faith is the process of Krishna consciousness. There are three divisions of Krishna conscious men. In the third class are those who have no faith. Even if they are officially engaged in devotional service, they cannot achieve the highest perfectional stage. Most probably they will sleep after some time. They may become engaged, but because they haven't complete conviction and faith, it is very difficult for them to continue in Krishna consciousness. We have practical experience in discharging our missionary activity that some people come and apply themselves to Krishna consciousness with some hidden motive. And as soon as they are economically a little well situated, they give up this process and take to their old ways again. It is only by faith that one can advance in Krishna consciousness. As far as the development of faith is concerned, one who is well versed in the literatures of devotional service and has attained the stage of firm faith is called a first-class person in Krishna consciousness. And if the second class are those who are not very advanced in understanding the devotional scriptures, but who automatically have firm faith that Krishna Bhakti or service to Krishna is the best course, and so in good faith have taken it up. Thus they are superior to the third class who have neither perfect knowledge of the scriptures nor good faith by association and simplicity nor good faith but by association and simplicity are trying to follow. The third class person in Krishna consciousness may fall down, but when one is in the second class, he does not fall down. And for the first class person in Krishna consciousness, there is no chance of falling down. One in the first class will surely make progress and achieve the result at the end. As far as the third class person in Krishna consciousness is concerned, although he has faith in the conviction that devotional service to Krishna is very good, he has not yet gained adequate knowledge of Krishna through the scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Sometimes these third-class persons in Krishna consciousness have some tendency toward Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, and sometimes they are disturbed, but as soon as the infection of Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga is vanished, they become second-class or first-class persons in Krishna consciousness. Faith in Krishna is also divided into three stages as described in Srimad Bhagavatam. First-class attachment, second-class attachment, and third-class attachment are also explained in Srimad Bhagavatam in the 11th canto. Those who have no faith, even after hearing about Krishna and the excellence of devotional service, who think that it is simply elegy, find the path very difficult, even if they are supposedly engaged in devotional service. For them there is very little hope of gaining perfection. Thus faith is very important in the discharge of devotional service. So I'm far away from some attempt to say something. I am not qualified to say anything, but I just wanted to say that actually everywhere, if one is doing something in every kind of work or activity, faith is needed. Without faith, there is no any. You cannot stay on the path. If you study something or if you are working in some company or you're doing your own some kind of own small business, or if there is no faith, you cannot stay on the path anyway. So it is also like this, obviously also in religious activities, in devotional service activities. Also, without faith, you cannot stay on the path. You must be convinced that you're doing the right thing and that you want this thing. So, of course, you all know this. I'm not saying anything new. Okay. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna чекав потрібча кріпасту певича, подить на повне, вишневиблю на мовну маха. Чай йшли, пропадав.